myself, am I maximizing all the opportunities available to me for my overall financial health? Well, making financial decisions can be really difficult, especially if you are incorporating things like stock compensation and employer benefits into the mix, which is why I work with pharmaceutical executives to answer that very question. If you like this video and want to see more in the series, please subscribe and click on the bell below. You'll get notified of any future videos that are released. Through my experience working with pharmaceutical executives, I boiled down this review process into 5 steps. But today I'm just going to focus on the first step, which is looking at that bigger picture. There's really 3 components to this, which is human capital, investment capital, and then the overall financial plan. But you as a pharmaceutical executive really drive your current lifestyle with your human capital or ability to earn a paycheck. If you are intentional with your decisions about your human capital, that'll grow and compound over time with promotions, better pay, stock compensation, and benefits. But there's a couple things that you can do along the way to help progress it a little bit faster, like doing continuing education, building relationships that are valuable to the company, and then just building your general knowledge base. The second part is investment capital. Think of things like your savings accounts, 401k, and general investment portfolio. Similar to the human capital, being intentional will help it grow over time. But of course, there's some concepts that you should be aware of, like taxation. It's important to focus on what you keep, not necessarily what you make. Risk and reward, understanding the components of your investment allocation and making sure that it's right for you. And then liquidity, knowing how you're going to pay for those taxes. But if you put human and investment capital together, that's really the beginning stages of your financial plan. Financial planning is about putting all the financial pieces together for a common purpose. And for most people, it's about one day relying on investment capital and not human capital, or another way of just saying retirement. But it's hard to envision where you want to be in the future if you don't know how you're going to get there or where you're actually going. If you've ever assembled a jigsaw puzzle, what's the most important part? Well, it's the picture on the box. Without that, you're putting random pieces together, and frankly, it wouldn't work. Likewise, financial planning is about starting with that end in mind and then filling in your short-term and long-term goals along the way. But of course, your financial goals need to get funded, and this is where your human and investment capital come into play. These are huge additions to make your goals a reality. So it's very important to take a strategic approach when you're making decisions around your human and investment capital, because that is going to be the main driver for your current, future lifestyles and total financial plan. So the biggest takeaway from step number 1 is to, well, take a step back, reflect, and look at the big financial picture. Thank you. Hope this helps.